Howdy folks, welcome to episode 47. We're gonna fix this up here and then do our little gold ore drop off like we tested to make sure that it was working. And what do we have over here? We have a little switch. Yeah, we have a switch that it hooks into. Okay, cool, that works. All right, so let's hook this into the switch. We'll just do this. Hey, I actually hit the right button the first time. It's like, that's a good sign, right? That means everything else in the entire episode is going to go horribly wrong, maybe. Let's see. Let's go like this, and let's make sure that we have all the trees taken away. Yeah, see, that one would have been invisible but deadly. It's kind of like the silent but deadly, except derails your train instead of just smelling bad. All right. How'd we get on that topic? All right. Already. Yeah, see? Okay, so why don't we come back this way? Let's go back. Yeah, we're going to go back. Here we go. We're going to go back this way. There we go. So we need cordwood. That's the refined gold. That's the coal. Alright. Yeah, we'll get this. It's going to be in the wrong position here. There we go. Not that it matters, but it matters. Alright. Depends on how far you want to do the role-playing, you know? Some people want to get out and walk, you know, stop the train, get out, walk back to the switch, and do it by hand, too. Which is fine, if that's what you enjoy. Alright. And there's a certain amount of, like, if all you do is, like, from an overhead view on the map, then it's not really fun either, you know? So I totally get it. Alright. I think we've had this discussion before. You do you, right? Alright, so anyway, we'll get this loaded up. Oh, I was laughing so hard when this thing was loading, and it shows something about offers exiting opportunities, and it shows a train exiting a tunnel. It's like nice appropriate typo there. It was pretty good. It's either a typo or, I don't know, a lot of people seem to not know that there's a C in exciting. You don't exit, you excite. I don't know, kind of like insight. There's a C in insight. To cite is like to, what? To make something, cause something to, to become active, maybe? Right? Does that sound right? Excite, insight? Alright, anyway. Yeah. Let's see if it'll... Is it going to unload? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. It's not even... It must be spawning, like, right there. It must be spawning inside the... inside the box. Okay. It'd be really fun as if there was, like, a little physics thing and it, like, threw it. Like, tossed it up, you know? Pew! That's the noise it would make. It's totally the noise it would make, and you know it. Alright. See if we can pull this forward at all. We'll get this going forward first. And we should have exactly 100. That's all I care about. I just care that we have 100 when we're done. Alright, cool. We should have 41, if I counted that right. There we go. Cool. Then this is going to bring us up to 60 when we get there. Almost there. I want to make sure I'm there. Yeah, okay, now we can stop. We'll bring this up a little bit more. There we go. 5, 3, 2, one. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Just had a flashback to 3, 2, 1 contact. Where did that even come from? I've seen that show in like ages. Way too long. You know what I'm talking about. Does anybody else remember that show? All right. I only remember like one little scene from that show where they were like the mystery solvers or whatever they called them, and there was a clue. There was a clue hidden in the well, and they like just dumped a bunch of salt into it to make the water more dense, so whatever it was would float. Would float up to the top of the well. All right. Looks like we got them all. 8, 7. So we need to, after this, we need to go get the, let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we need to go get the, whoops. Let's go like this. We're going to go this way, and this away, and around here, because we need to go get the water thingies, and the water thingies are up here, right? Yeah. So we're going to come up here and get the water thingies. Make sure we have all the switches set. That one's set. That one's set. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Should probably be paying attention to, you know, where I'm going. Don't really need to. I mean, that's what the rails are for, right? So you don't have to ever pay attention to what you're doing. I'm sure somebody once tried that excuse, right? When I was training to drive a bus, the guy who trained me told me that there was one student who was like, didn't want to use the mirrors. Oh, let's slow this down a little bit, because that's gonna be a formula for disaster. Didn't want to use the mirrors because, you know, why do I need to worry about that stuff back there that's already behind me? I mean, to me that sounds like somebody, you know, that sounds like comedy to me. You know, it's kind of like, oh, it's got to be Friday somewhere, you know, right? It's one of those lines that actually takes some. You either have to be genuinely really, really stupid, or you have to be kind of brilliant to come up with those. I think that's why I appreciate them, the jokes like that. Woody on Cheers had some of the best of those. Did you combine that with the confidence of thinking that you're brilliant at the same time as being an idiot? Yeah. Then it's even funnier. All right, let's see if we can get this to, because we went up that little hill. See if we can get our speed back. There we go. I don't know, maybe we're just going up a slight hill. Are we going up a slight hill? We must be, because it doesn't want to go full speed. Okay, that's fine too. So we need to pick up this. We need to pick up the make sure this doesn't go into oblivion. Yeah. Okay. Because that's gonna be a while before we get to the oil. We need to pick up the the water tank cars, and I think, what are the box cars? We need the box cars. Do we need the box cars for anything? I mean, it seems kind of ridiculous to leave them all the way out there by themselves. Wow. Go like this? Yeah, we are going uphill. Or did I just run out of... Oh, you know what it is? It's not the... It's because... Is it down to 0? Or is it just down to below? Come on. Open. Thank you. It's down. It's freezing. The firebox is now freezing. I'm surprised it doesn't go all the way down to 0 Kelvin, right? That's why we were losing speed. 85%. Let's just fill it all the way up. All right. So ridiculous. All right, we're going to be coasting here for a bit. Let's see, what's our pressure here? Yeah, because it's going to take a while. I wasn't even looking at that. That's totally my bad. And you know what? While we're waiting for this, let's check the cars, the Burnham box cars. Yeah, Burnham shops. What can those tools, grain, and seed pallets? I mean, we do need. We might as well bring those back so that we can put them back over with the other ones. So let's do that. What's our temperature here? 92, 93. It's got to get up to 212. Okay, that's all right. We got to build some pressure. What's their whistle sound like? It doesn't. It's just dead. It's just dead. Okay, so we need to get water and coal. So we can come up here, get the coal. We can come down here, get the water on the way back. And then what was the other thing we needed? Cordwood. So I think we can come back this way. Where are the cordwood cars? I think they're up at here, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. So we can come back this way, grab these cars, and then come back and bring all of them, cordwood and everything, to the whatchamacallit. Are we almost there? I mean, the nice thing is once it's here, we'll do this. Then you can hear. You can hear when it starts to come up. Is it going? Watch for the smoke. Steam. Shh. Is it coming? There we go. We're starting to move. Is this like the scene in Galaxy Quest where they're pulling the ship out and he's backing the ship out and almost rubbing on the side? They're all like, they're all like leaning. Come on, you can do it, train. You can do it. Let's see. I wonder if the whistle does, in this, if it does use up any of the steam. If it does use up any of the pressure in the boiler. I don't know. No idea if it does or not. But we're moving again. Let's see if we can actually get there today. Sometime today. While we're young. Okay. So yeah, we're going to come up here and then we'll back in to grab all those cars, and then we'll come back up this way, and then we're going to need to go that way, that way. Okay, those are, yeah, because those are the three-way switches, so you do have to have them set to the correct thing, and those are going to be where we came from last time. Yep. Okay, so everything is set. Everything is set. See, our boiler still isn't, because doesn't it go up to 150? Something like that. I think it goes up to 150. But anyway. 130, 150, something like that. Why is it staying at 75? Probably because we're using so much of the steam, maybe. Well, that, and it's not very hot, too. So, I mean, I'm sure it generates more steam the hotter it gets, obviously. So, anyway. See if we can get a little bit of extra speed here. I can't believe I didn't notice that the whole time. I'm like, why are we slowing down? I like how it has to get all the way down to not below 212, but just 0. It's 0 degrees in the desert. You can tell by all the green deciduous trees. Okay. Is there an episode that goes by that I don't comment on that? Dead horse. Okay. Coming into town. Almost looks like a crab or something instead of a plant. Yeah, we'll grab those 3 water things. I mean, we do need a lot more water than that too, so I think we're gonna add on water here while we're doing this, because we need to get 100, not just 3 cars worth. So we do need to get a whole lot more water. Why don't we get up this way? We're gonna get past the switch so that we can start putting cars on there. We're gonna line up all the cars on this thing. So we get past this. There we go. All right. There we go. So let's jump out here. We're gonna go to. We're gonna check out the water cars again. Let's check out the water cars. It's 12, so we need 9 of them. We need 9. We need 6 more cars. We need to buy 6 more cars. So let's not H. Let's go B, and we need to buy. And I'd buy the smaller ones if they were more efficient. I would have bought the smaller ones if they were more efficient, except the problem is that, like these, the problem is that they come off the track so much easier. So when we get hauling, it ends up in disaster. All right, so we need 6 of these. Let's see. Wow, they got a whole lot of. They do have a whole lot of. Okay, so we're gonna order this. I really hate that it goes back the same. It doesn't come back to where you were at before. 2 and buy. That's 2 of them. Customize. There we go. And customize, and that was 7. 6. We're just going to get 1 of each color. Of course it puts 1 on the other track. The other track that we don't. I mean, we're going to have to re-rail them anyway, but, well, actually, we don't. 5. Let me see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Let's get these re-railed. Just so that we know what we've got, so I don't buy an extra one. Here, and we need 9 of them total. Let's go like this. Is this one on the, this was on the wrong track anyway. And then this one, I think there's one more in front of the engine too. And then this one, is there one more in front of the engine too? Yeah, there is. Okay. See, I thought I had gotten 4 of them, but I got 5. So I only need 1 more. 5. And then let's go like this. And we're going to get color number 4. It would be cool if you could do the customize and just have it like do a group of them that all of them are different colors. That would be really nice. Whoops. That, and then re-rail. There we go. Okay. It's an adventure. All right. Will this fit here? No. Okay. Because I think we had blue ones at the other end. All right, let's make sure all the brakes are off. Three, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna come back this way. We're gonna flip this switch because we're gonna back into here, and then I assume the back, it's either the back box car or the front water car has a brake on. There's one. See what these do. 0, 0, 0. Okay, that works too. All right, and then you know what? We don't have much room. After we hit that, we're gonna need to. Why don't we? Yeah, we'll just go really slow. All right. No, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's all fine. See, I like that. I like when all the cars are different colors and stuff instead of they're all the same color. It just makes it easier to see how many cars there are and stuff. There we go. Did I just do that? I totally did that. I totally did that. I totally did that. All right, let's try that again. All right, let's go like this. Let's flip the switch. Duh. And try this. There we go. Give it a little bit more, because it's going to need to overcome all this friction once we hit all 6 of these, right? So each time we hit one of these, we should be able to move back by 1. Yep. All right. Cool. So those are all connected. And we'll get these moving back. Get these moving back just a little, and then we'll try to slow down to be going about what, 3 when we get there. We'll see what kind of speed we hit. Let's see what kind of speed we hit once we get there. This is looking good. No, not the regulator. You don't want to be hitting the regulator. There we go. There. Perfect. All right. Now we should be able to... There we go. We should be able to pull this at full strength. I mean, it's not that bad of a curve. We're not putting that much stress on it, I don't think. All right. It's not like they're all loaded up and stuff. Although that would probably make it... Well, it depends. If the ones at the very end are loaded and the ones in the middle are not, then that would be a problem. But no, the way it's going now, no. The way it's set up now, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to go up this way. There. We can turn off the bell. Wow, it goes... The boiler goes way up. Okay. The boiler goes up to 200, 210 psi. I did not realize it was that significant. We're going to be okay on this corner? I think we'll be okay on this corner. But we got this other one coming up too, so we're going to kind of take it easy here. We're going to put our generator or regulator about 5–10%. There we go. I would assume when you're coming near like an intersection would probably be the time to blow your whistle, right? Since they didn't have all the electrical signals and all that stuff. Alright, should be able to make it around this corner. There we go. We'll take it easy a little here because that last part can be a little tough. So we don't want to pull too hard. I think we're doing okay. Let's see. Let's go like this. We'll watch from the back here. Yeah, those seem to be doing okay. Alright, they're not doing too bad. Too badly. Cool. Let's go like this. We got a couple minutes. Alright, so we should be able to get up to the coal mine. Load up all of our coal. For today. That should be a fairly productive day, right? Alright, cool. See, I don't even need to steer it. I can just hands off. That's what the rails are for. The rails are so I don't have to steer it. Okay. See. Get a little bit more speed here for this. No, it doesn't want to. Okay. That's fine too. This is a pretty heavy train. So we're going to come in, we're going to have to back into this. We're going to have to back in to get our coal. I think we might want to leave these disconnected and get our coal and then reconnect them. I think that's what we'll do. We'll turn on our lights because it's getting dark. There we go. We're going to slow down to about 15 because by the time the back end gets into there... Yeah, by the time the back end gets into there, it's going to be going slower. But it should be able to get in there on its own momentum. That looks really cool. Alright. There we go. So it looks like they're all going to make it across. Let's see. Give it a little bit of regulator. We'll get this to come through. Yay, okay. That's perfect. Okay, so let's go like this. There we are. It's kind of a cool view. Alright. We are on a straightaway. We can get this going a little bit more. double check and make sure that our track is good. Our track is clear. Okay. We don't have like a random piece of track sitting there. Because I like looked at the map and clicked while I was... It's got to be what it was. I looked at the map while I was building. And then when I clicked on the map, it like placed a piece of track that I had selected. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take... See, we're going to stop with this one still on this track here. Still out of the foul. And then we'll disconnect these because there's no way we're going to get all those back there. There's no way we'll get all those cars back into the way back like that to fill up the coal. All right. So let's go like this. Whoops. And let's go like this. I must have hit the wrong switch. Open. There we go. I think this is flat ground, so we'll see. I don't think I'll have to set the brakes, then I won't have to go back to get that out of there. So we're going to go forward. There we go, perfect. And we just need to get this one past this switch here. And then like that. Whoops. I was just thinking, you know, you have the N key and the comma key be like delete all your cars and give up all your, and just throw away all your money and delete all the tracks. And delete your saves. It's the key that you totally hit when you're trying to hit M and you're not looking directly at the keyboard because you're trying to see what is happening on the screen. Alright. There we go. Do you see what I see? Yeah, let's go like this. There we go. So it was on a hill. Who would have known? Who would have guessed? Anyway, that's going to be it for episode 47. I think this is 47. Yeah. That's going to be it for episode 47. Join me in episode 48. We'll get the rest of this coal loaded up. We'll go get our water and see how much we can do as far as the cordwood. It's going to be interesting because we're going to have to carry 18, 23, 25 cars. We should be carrying 25 cars, so that should be fun. I think that'll be the biggest one we've done so far. So yeah, join me in episode 48, and we'll see you then. Later.